here, right now, right here, right now, right here.
Right, what's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well on this very beautiful Friday. Thank God it's Friday, thank God it's the weekend. Let's get into the video. We're live on Instagram right now, so if you have me on Instagram or basically don't follow me, want to follow me, drop me a follow, come join in the fun, and yeah, let's get right into the video. The video is right now, what I'm going to be doing is breaking down the Arsenal and Leicester match preview. So starting off, Arsenal, we all know the form team going into this. Form team heading, obviously heading for their 10th consecutive win in all competitions. So all things are going really well, which is, it's really weird because you're hearing sort of obviously pundits like Phil Neville come out, said that, Arsenal, everyone's talking positively about Arsenal now, which is really, really good to see, because it's like, at the end of the day, it's all what we want. We don't want this negativity surrounding the club. And we are slowly moving away from that. We are slowly moving in the right direction. I genuinely believe by the end of the season we'll be in a better position. Maybe not so much in the league, because at the end of the day, I did say, and many people will be able to back me up on this, I have said I'm not expecting much from this season. A lot of fans I've spoken to have said they expect top four. I think top four will be just a little bit too, just a step too far, to put it into perspective. A step too far. I don't think we should be targeting top four, so soon, because basically he's only just got into the job. Give him a season. I reckon next year we'll be playing exactly the football that the fans want, and me as a fan, obviously, I want. Don't really, I can't see anything other than an Arsenal win, if I'm honest. I know you might think, you're going to say that because you're an Arsenal fan. I've always been real. If we're gonna get beat, we're gonna get slapped up, I'll tell you. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you've got, within football and within life, you've just got to be real to yourself. Don't worry about sort of, don't let your heart or your head rule each other. You just remain consistent, remain on a level, remain just, with everything. Because you will find that you live a much happier life that way also, as a side note. But back to the video, back to Arsenal and Leicester. Leicester, they're a tricky side. They are, again, could pose a lot of threats. I'll break down those threats from both sides as we go on through the video. Key players, talking points, and obviously just all the things you expect from me. But they are a tricky side. Let's not let's not make it to be something it's not. We are, we've struggled against them in the past. I remember I was at a game against Leicester at the Emirates, and I think we only just scraped it. It was like going into the last 10 minutes and it was still 1-0, something like that, or 1-0 or something like that. So we only just scraped it. I think we did end up winning, getting 2 late goals, ended up winning, I think 3-0. But that's that's in the past, and we look to the future. The future is looking bright. I don't see too many hiccups throughout this year. We've got to start beating the teams above us. That's our Achilles heel, and it has been for a long while. It's just I don't know, we never seem to be able to get the right balance throughout the side within those games. It's not, maybe I'm looking too much into it. Maybe it's not necessarily the balance. Maybe it's just we're not on other teams' level as of right now. So there's not much, obviously not a lot you can do about that. It's just hope we get the money in the transfer window and hope we bring in the recruitments needed. So, but key points and keys to victory that I see for both sides. Obviously, starting with Arsenal, I think our key points and keys to victory, key players also, are, to start with, I'm expecting him to field the strongest side. I'm expecting him to field the strongest side because obviously that's the least you can expect. Field the players that are most likely to win the game. So starting with my lineup would be Leno, because I think we all know now Czech is facing a late fitness test, so I don't think he'll be put straight back in. Leno to start in goal. Right fullback, I've got Bellerin coming in at right fullback, wing back, whatever you want. Depending on how he sets up. I would like to see a 3-5-2 maybe 3-5-1-1 something like that. But coming in at right fullback, Bellerin. First centre back, I'd have Socrates. I'd have Socrates because obviously I think since he's come in, we've looked a better, tighter defensive outfit. I think there's not a lot. I don't know. There's not a lot that. I mean, we haven't let in many goals, sort of, since he's been there. Coming in basically since he's been there. Partnering him, I'd have obviously Shakodran and Mustafi. I'd have Mustafi because I think them two complement each other very well. I think Mustafi likes to bomb forward sometimes, which is, I don't know, it divides opinion, within the fan base. A lot of people think, you're a defender, just stick back. But I think modern day football going the way it is, it's basically you'll always get that one defender that likes to venture out a little bit. We've got a few, obviously Holding is very similar in that respect. So I think having Socrates there and even partnering Socrates with Holding, as for mentioned, and Mustafi, is a good combination because, as I say, Socrates holds as such. He holds the line. He's very organised. Very, he's not afraid to tell defenders, tell his fellow teammates what to do. Whatever. Which I think we lacked for a long while. I think it's just it's a better balance. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. It's a better balance with Socrates in the side. I would suggest going against taking Socrates out and playing Holding and Mustafi as the two centre backs. Coming in at left back, I know I did say I'd like to see a three at the back, three central defenders. Coming in at left back, I want and I pray to God that we see Glazenek, because I really we haven't seen the best of him. He may look like a lot of the time. You're getting pundits say he's not a left back. He's too beefy. He's a meathead as such. But I think he's shown within the time he has spent, he has shown that he's a real good left back. And can play left wing back like Bellerin has. So I would like to see Emre stick to his guns, play through central defenders, play a 5 in midfield, starting with obviously either side of playing like wingers, Glazenek and Bellerin. Coming in at first centre mid, I'm going to go with Granit Xhaka because I think of late his performances have gone under the radar and gone relatively unnoticed, but he's been solid as AF, as the cool kids like to say. I mean, whatever. But yeah, he's over the last couple of games, his performances have just been at that level, at a consistent level of where I've always believed that he can get to. There's again another one, deferred opinion throughout the fan base. I think he just gives us the stability, and also obviously leading on to my second pick he gives us the stability leading on to Lucas Torreira to play in sort of the central of midfield. I don't make what you will of it, central midfield. Lucas Torreira, I think obviously his record speaks for itself. I think we've only conceded 3 goals and scored 20 since he's been in the side, and we've conceded a hell of a lot more when he's out of the side. So again, that's just why I see him being in the team, and I see him as the first name on the team sheet, because I think again his record speaks for itself. Guendouzi is the third midfielder that I would play, because I think the 5 in midfield does give us a lot more balance. It gives us a lot more sort of going forward and defending. But obviously, if you think differently, leave it all in the comments down below. Whatever, just drop your drop your
The
thoughts.
best partnership we've had since Omri and
whatever,
Bergkamp. In fact, they actually remind me
I'll
of
put my
Omri
line
and
up at the end of,
Bergkamp. I'm not going to lie.
just so you can see
They do.
outright.
They have similar.
Going forward as the first of two strikers, Lacazette playing as like a central, like a centre forward as such. It's playing as a centre forward, and then because obviously, well, there's really no explanation needed. They both complement each other so well. The best partnership we've had since Omri and Bergkamp. In fact, they actually remind me a lot of Omri and Bergkamp. I'm not going to lie. You know, they have similar. Their games are very similar to both of them. I think a lot of people are comparing Lacazette to Omri and Aubameyang more as the Bergkamp role, but I think it's the other way around personally, because obviously they've both got electrifying pace and they're both very frightening. That's why I've gone with them up front. So as I said, I'll drop a picture of, you know, just a formation. This, you know, obviously who I've picked. The substitutes I'm not really going to go into them because they just pick themselves. It's basically everyone who maybe isn't fit enough or whatever. In the you might say as well. Also, as a side note, I've left out Ozil. I think, you know, there sometimes it's alright to leave them out. I love Ozil with a passion. You know, I think he's, you know, as a footballer, I think he's just
back your players no matter what.
on and off the field. I think he's, you know, he's just amazing. I think backed him fully when he retired from
That's my
Germany.
lineup.
You know, I think that because that whole sort of situation got out of hand very quick. I don't think it should have got to that point that it did. So, with, you know, obviously with regards to that, it's just how basically you've always got to back your players no matter what. They put the shirt on. But that's my lineup. As I say, I'll drop a sort of an outlay of how I see it set up, and obviously whatever, you know, my formation 3-5-1-1 or 3-5-2, whatever you like. Probably it would set up as a 3-5-2 because it's more basic. But our key players, I think, are Aubameyang, Lacazette, and the midfield have got to remain. You know, they've got to remain steady and strong throughout the game. Got, you know. Yeah, the midfield have got to remain strong and be an integral part throughout the game. So there is, you know, it's like a
going down in that section.
Yeah, just they've got to be the controlling core
if you haven't already
of the whole team. You know, obviously defence have got to remain steady, as they have done throughout the last couple of games, or well, it says like last 9 games that they have remained steady. So they've just got it. That's, I reckon, because the forwards and going forward, it speaks for itself. It's just defence, as you know, Arsenal fans. I'm sure you all know. You know, if you are Arsenal fans, drop it in the comments, and you know, hopefully, you know, we can get a bit of banter going down in that section below, down there. You know, down. If you haven't already, hit the like button, smash, you know, obviously smash the subscribe, you know, turn that post notifications on, ding, turn the bell on as well so you do not miss further uploads. Scoreline, last but not least, scoreline, I'm going to go with another Arsenal 3-0 win. I feel 3-0 is just nice. I think the way we're playing complements that prediction. So leave your comments, leave your predictions, and yeah, there'll be another video out after this. So once you've watched this, go watch that, show them both some love, share, subscribe, like, comment. You boys out of here, I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. It's really appreciated. I'm sorry that I've been a bit lackadaisy with the upload schedules. It's only because I've been trying to work out different types of, you know, videos that I want to bring to the channel. I want to take the channel in a bit of a different way. I've got a video coming out possibly tonight as well, so you'll see this. There'll be 3 videos throughout the weekend. Yeah, show them some love. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Show them some love. You boys out of here. I love you guys. Comment. See you soon. You boys out of here. I love you guys. That's a wrap. See you soon. That's a wrap.